Yeah, I just want to go and quickly grab my in real life Gren Maju deck. Because I think I'm just going to make some changes to my deck list in DB here. Alright, so I think this is the list I'm supposed to be running. Or, well, at least I recently made some changes to said list. Yeah, one of my recent deck lists for Gren Maju, I had like only 2 copies of it in the main. Because, I don't know, I guess at times 3 does feel a little bricky. So I don't know, I could opt to just go back to 2 or something. Yeah, I think I'll bump this back down to 2 for the time being. And I think in my current real life deck, I'm running like 1 Eater of Millions. And like 3 Alpha. Trying to just maximize on level 8s. So trade-in becomes dead like less frequently. Yeah, I think I have the lone copy of Eater in here. Also trying to decide if I just want to like move Nibiru into the side and Crow into the main. Because it can definitely come up, and it's coming up a little more often nowadays that Nibiru just rots in your hand because your opponent plays around it by just summoning like fewer than 5 monsters, or they have a negate on board by their 5th summon. And apparently that's been coming up for me a little more lately as well, so it's another thing. So just give me my 3rd alpha back. Also just double checking, I think I have like 6 kaijus in my actual real life deck total at the moment. Yeah, so it would be 2 Gamma Seal, yeah, 3 Godarla because of Flunders. And also, I think I bumped the Deep Sea Diva down to 2 and put the Plague Spreader Zombie back in. Because it's a Dark Monster, plus it can be just sent to the graveyard off a Foolish Burial and then just be summoned back from there off its own effect anyways. So like looking at the rest of this deck I have at the moment. Alright, so this list has like 2 Allure, 2 triple tax. I'm trying to just make some like quick adjustments to the list here. It's gonna definitely still be 3 trade-in. And 2 Pot of Desires, that's also just a guarantee. 2 Super Poly in the main board, still going to roll with that as well. Foolish Burial, I definitely want to have that. And in my real life deck, I'm still like currently running 3 Kaiju Slumbers in the main deck. Here on the screen, there's like 2 in the main, 1 on the side. Sure. I got Duster in the side here because I can just use Lightning Storms for like no monetary costs on Duelingbook, so just using Lightning Storms. Otherwise, Feather Duster would be in the main deck just to like save money. Alright, so Allure. Maybe we'll just put this to 3, I don't know. There we are. And yeah, I've also recently just been making changes to my sideboard as well. Yeah, I've been hearing like that Duelingbook's becoming just better this format and the beer is becoming worse. So I only picked up so far a single copy of Duelingbook. Unfortunately, I still would like to at least get a second, maybe even 3 if it gets to a point where I just want to have it literally every game. Well, I can at least guarantee myself I'll be siding in 2 for the time being. I don't know, thinking maybe I want to have like Twin Twisters or Cyclone or something like that on the side. Because maybe there are just like a few signature spell and trap cards that can only be activated in the main phase that I could just take care of with the Twin Twisters or a Cyclone. I don't know, maybe just one of these on the side or something. Still probably gonna hang on to this called by. Oh, also trying 2 Dark Ruler no more. So I might just... wait. I think I'll just bump my triple tactics down to 1. Throw this back in the main deck here. I think I'm gonna try this. You have 2 Dark Ruler no more, like, in front of me. Like the physical cards. Yeah, once it actually shows up on screen here. Yeah, once it shows up. I don't know, just give it a couple more seconds, maybe. Yeah, because this probably should realistically be one of my best options against board full of negates. So yes, I'm gonna try the 2 Dark Ruler no mores. And I'm probably gonna just also, like, change these out for dimensional barriers. Be more inclined to do so right now since I now have, like, a playset of dimensional barriers in real life, but so far only found the spot for 2 of them in a sideboard. I mean, really depends on the situation, like, as to which card is better than the other. Like, neither one of those cards between non-fusion and dimensional barriers is strictly better than the other, but I don't know, I'm leaning towards the barrier because more flexibility. Even though this can basically just stay on the field and kind of just lock a fusion-dependent deck out of really just doing much of anything entirely. I mean, I've definitely won a few games against Branded Despia with, yeah, non-fusion area. Yeah, if they can't get rid of it, then they basically kind of just lose unless I really just can't get back on the board or something. Unless I just brick insanely hard, they basically just lose by default. And also, speaking of Branded Despia, like, I can just DD Crow the Branded and Red. Yeah, so I'm still, like, asking myself if I'm gonna hang on to the Ash Blossoms and just... if I'm gonna hang on to these or just pass them up in favor of the Duelingbook. Yeah, because this just basically negates, like, one effect, and this can just basically stop a bunch of them. Again, I'm pretty sure that, like, I highly doubt that one of these is strictly better than the other. Like, it's gonna also be, like, situational, so, like, which one's better, I'm pretty sure. Just gonna double check what the rest of my main deck looks like in terms of spell cards. So I have, yeah, 3 Trade-in, 3 Allure. Yeah, I'm gonna try 3 Allure anyways. 1 Triple Tactics because, I don't know, maybe I just want to shut off my opponent's board of negates with a Dark Ruler no more, and then They won't really be using monster effects, most likely, in that case. Oh, wait, never mind. They can just hand trap and then could use that in response to a hand trap to follow up. Yeah, never mind what I just said. 2 Pop Desires, 2 Super Poly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 3 Kaiju Slumber, Foolish Burial, and I have 2 Lightning Storms on screen in this deck list, and Harpy's Feather Duster instead in the main deck in real life, since I'm not too hyped about spending $80+ on each Lightning Storm. Especially since that's gonna get a reprint, so I'll just be able to probably pick it up for way cheaper once the reprint hits in September. Yeah, so I'm still like not 100% sure on the optimal amount of divas to run with the synchro monsters I have here. I mean, I've still yet to just confirm the optimal ratio. I mean, I also like changed some other cards out of my extra deck, so I never did buy the Trivial Verutum in real life. Yeah, my Super Holy targets and my current real life deck list are just these 3. That's my current lineup for Super Poly targets. I mean, Dark, still probably likely the most commonly used attribute in the game, or one of them. So I definitely feel like this can just come up a lot without me having to try to make it come up. But if I really have to just settle for a Mud Dragon, I guess I could too, settle for Mud Dragon. I also recently did try to put Sanafond back into this deck list. As in, this thing that can just make it so people can't special summon from their graveyards. Also, it can't be destroyed by card effects, so that can come up when, I don't know, I remove a Mirror Jade and then I just want to have something stay on the board. You know, when I'm playing against, I don't know, Branded Despia, they summon Mirror Jade. Then I have no way to just stop its destruction effect. I don't know, summon this to just stay on the board. Or then again, Ningirsu can also just let me stay on the board too. Because it also has like the ability to just prevent destruction by detaching a material. If a card you control be destroyed by battle or card effect, so it can prevent multiple cards from being destroyed with just one detach. Yeah, this is gonna be the deck list I'm going to try. I spent like, I don't know, about like 13 minutes or some shit just looking at this deck list, trying to get it in order. I almost clicked end stream for some reason. Dual room. Okay, I guess maybe later in the stream or something I'll just try and find a custom cards game. Yeah, so the deck I'm running obviously still likes the blind second. Okay then. D-Shifter and Nibiru in the opening hand, sure. Can inflict 200, I'm gonna take 200. Okay. Yeah, so far we're on like... Okay, now we're on 3 summons already. I don't know, maybe at the regionals, which was like a higher level of competitive play, people were just more careful about Nibirus than, I don't know, maybe they're not going to be so careful just on Duelingbook, where there's just not as much at stake as at a regional qualifier, say. Oh, Doomdozer. Not gonna lie, that takes me back, Doomdozer. Oh, he's summoning Doomdozer right now. Okay, he has to be on 5 summons by now. That's gotta be 5 summons. Wonder how he's gonna respond to D-Shifter. He still has to send, but knowing it's gonna get banished, he can just pick something he doesn't mind getting banished now. And yeah, if I Nibiru here, then everything on the field gets banished instead. Yeah, so that would go off, but would still be under D-Shifter. Yeah, because I counted like 5 summons, I'm gonna just Nibiru here. I can just send another insect. Oh, wait. Okay, that's not once per turn. This... Okay. They get a token still, and I have a Contact C. This card's controller cannot fusion, synchro, exceed, or link summon unless they use this card's material. And it's a level 6, so it's gonna... Oh wait, I'll just give him the token. I can just give it to him, basically. Yeah, so... There's at least 3,300 defense or something on that token. And... I don't know, 4,800 attack. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I sent these 3. And the Link monster has no defense. There's... Oh, it is 33. And that's gonna be annoying, the Contact C, not gonna lie. That'll be annoying. I can't run over that with my Nibiru, sure. I can just Kaiju, but I have a 3,000 attack one. I don't know, this realistically should be pretty easy to just figure my way out through this. This would be really easy if I didn't have a Contact C, if I wasn't stuck with that. I'm gonna probably just get rid of the Thunderbird on this one. Yeah, sure. And then that's going to the Banish pile too. Yeah, I'd like to just go and summon from my extra deck, but... Yeah, the fact that it's level 6, it really just fucks up with what I want to do. I'm just really, like, fucking up what I want to go for here. I'll just Kaiju his token, I guess. Even though I would have rather had a Gamma-Seal or Godarla here. Yeah, the Contact C is really just... I don't know how to respond to the Contact C, because I rarely ever see it. First time I've been stuck with one on my field, so... Okay, this is just going to basically kill. So, Declare, that's gonna kill my own Kaiju. I think I can just put this in attack and just, I don't know, attack with it. I think I can at least beat him over the head with it, but can't go into like any synchro level 10 synchros or rank 8s. Oh, I guess I'm at least gonna set a monster here and pass. Okay. If this card is sent to the field to the graveyard. Add one. Yes, you can. Earth insect monster with 1500 or less attack. Oh, but this is still stuck on my field. Another contact, see? Oh, really just trying to stop me from using my extra deck, I see. Oh, he just left? Okay, so that was gonna be my next card. Oh, wait, I could just Tribute Summon Gizmek, actually. Tribute Summon Gizmek, I could have just done this. And then Revive Plague Spreader or normal summon Deep Sea Diva. And then just... Yeah, it doesn't say I can't just Tribute Summon here. Alright, level 8s I can just Tribute Summon. And, yeah. Yeah, granted I have to sacrifice 2 monsters. Not very efficient at all. But yeah, it gets rid of Contact C at least. Alright, I'm going second again. Alright, Nibiru in the opening hand. Oh, nice, Pot of Desires. Well, if he doesn't, like... Oh, he's playing Dragon Link, I'm pretty sure. If he summons 5+ times, and doesn't have a negate on board by the 5th summon, then, well... I think the Rock will just... Well, I don't know if I'll win off the Rock alone, but we'll see. Yeah, I did actually bump into this deck in the regional qualifier when I was able to just beat it. Yeah, like one of the few, like, matches I actually managed to win in the regional qualifier, to be honest. I mean, super polymerization, just removing these monsters that are coincidentally almost all dark attributes, just really going a long way. Oh, and there can be only one, because just about everything here is going to be dragon type. Alright, you can add Boot Sector Launch. And so far, yeah, we're on 4 summons here. Ask myself when would be the best time to drop into Nibiru. Yeah, I've got the Rock, basically, and nothing else in terms of just stuff I can use on his turn. I'm just hoping the Rock will be all I need to just get myself a win here. Alright. Add from deck to hand, sure. Yeah, so this adds from deck to hand. I think Boot Sector Launch also has a add from deck to hand effect or something? And this does too, so... I don't know, thinking maybe Draw and Lock would be a good side against this too? Or never mind. Knock Division. Can draw 1 card, right? Yeah, so we're definitely on 5 summons now, at least. I don't know, maybe I'll wait for them to just play more cards, hopefully actually get more stuff off the board or some shit. I don't know, I feel like it's not the best to just wipe the board or something if he's got 5 cards in hand, and they can just probably continue playing anyways. Oh, Spectre, hi. Alright, welcome back, Kirby. I'm gonna not be able to stop calling you Kirby, am I? Special summon from the deck, go for it. Guessing if I want a Nibiru here. Okay. I want a Nibiru there, actually. And hopefully it's the right call. So 1,000, 2,100. 0, and obviously 0 defense. On summon a recharger. Yeah. Was having a little bit of delay, but I'm gonna try on the summon a recharger. So 0 attack, 16. My god. Yeah, that should be the stats on his token. Alright, let's see if he can just continue to play past this. I'm gonna guess likely so. Yeah, starting to think Draw Unlock's gonna be a good side against this. At least 3 cards of his that just add from deck to hand. So we can just keep on going. Yep. I'm just hoping like the end board's not gonna be too scary here. I mean, if he only gets like 1 Omni Negate on board, I can just tribute it off with this anyways. Yep. I mean, I have no response to either one of those activations anyways. Yeah, I seriously think I'm going to be siding on the Draw Unlock for games 2 and 3. Just giving that a go. Assuming it's probably going to be, I don't know, a safe bet that it'll be good here. Oh, I took the effect failure. Okay, I gotta remember that he took the effect failure at this point. Should try to remember that. Oh, normal summon. I guess the synchro summon something else. Oh, I guess the synchro summon, I think Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Yep. Target one card your opponent controls negates effects until the end of this turn, so that's a negate right there. Chaos Space. Just to get to look at another card. I don't know, or I draw into Super Polymerization and I just fuse the board away and go into Starving Venom or something. Yeah, I wiped some monsters off his board and he's still going. I'm gonna guess Warlord Savage. And in that case, I'd really be hoping I draw into a Super Poly at this point. Because I can just wipe them both and he can't respond. Alright, 2 Borrel counters. Got it. So this can negate Carter effect, and this can also negate Carter effect once per turn. Yeah, so about that. Two non-link monsters? I'm pretty sure that's what it says, so yeah. Yeah, you have to give him a token for Nibiru, which you can just use for that. 2 non-link monsters. Oh yeah, and Dark Ruler No More also would be I don't know, nice to side in here. Yeah, so this... Yeah, I'm intimidated by this board. I don't know what's gonna be worse. This has at least 3K attack. Still kind of have to leave this on the field for now. So if I Kaiju Slumber here, it likely gets negated. I don't know if I want to try and bait out a negate with Diva. I'm gonna see if he takes the bait. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. So that just used up a negate, so I'm free to Kaiju Slumber right now, if I want. Link Summon. If it just links into something that can't be destroyed, but there's still the Masquerena. I think I'm gonna dig for more. I'm gonna dig for something with. I'm gonna dig for answers with Pot of Desires, I guess. See if Super Poly shows up or something. Nope. Another Kaiju, but he's already got one, so. If I take his Masquerena, or attempt to, take control of one monster. If he tries to summon with the Masquerena, then I can just steal that anyways. I don't know. Probably gonna try Triple Tactics, take a monster, and then see if he responds with Masquerena. If he wants to respond with Masquerena or no. If not, then I'll probably just take control of that. Otherwise, I just steal whatever he summons off Masquerena. Yeah. Okay. I cannot link summon because I've... Well... This won't work. That's not a level 1 monster. So I could Kaiju Slumber here if I want, just to clean off the board. Thinking here. Actually, we're gonna just go into Gizmek here. Probably just gonna go for Baroness. And then, yeah. I could just banish his entire graveyard right now. But I think I'm just gonna go for Baroness. I could just pop this. Or I could pop the Borreload. Decisions. Or just tribute that off, and that'll also remove the Borreload. Decisions. Alright, we're gonna try to just... gonna destroy IP with Baroness. Then I guess Battle Phase, just... run this over here. Main phase 2, just... Now that he's not controlling a Kaiju monster anymore, I'm gonna hope this just wins me the game. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I could try and just bait out removal with this Kaiju Slumber or something, I don't know. Sorry, for what? Hello? I'm confused here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just ran over my Kaiju with my Baroness, so... Unless there's something I'm missing here. Then I attributed his Borreload for this other Kaiju since, yeah, and now I'm gonna pass. I'm getting confused here. I'm just gonna pass turn because, well, I can do nothing else on my turn right now, so I'll just pass it to him. Kaiju. Yes, he's in my own graveyard. Wait, what? No, not that one. I gave you that second one to remove your Borreload. So that's on your field currently, my guy. You have this Kaiju. I'm pretty sure I'm not fucking up the game state. Pretty sure I'm trying my best to just not fuck the game state up. Okay, maybe I really should have just wiped the graveyard. Yeah, about that. There's probably definitely stuff he can do in here. He can definitely try and just come back with a 23 card graveyard, I can imagine. Yeah, that's Synchro Summon, right. Well, this could just beat over Baroness. Shit. Wouldn't be surprised if he just goes to battle phase straight away just to do that. Okay, that wasn't summoned off of Slumber, so we can put it in defense mode. Yeah, that is fine. And I do nothing in response besides just also kill your Chaos Ruler. And yeah, on end step, gonna just get this back on board. Attempt to get this back on board, banish 8 for cost. We good? Well, there's our Super Poly, but it's the only card in my hand. Declare Gizmek. And I guess the whole Eater of Millions thing won't be coming up. I'll destroy my own Kaiju again. Well, I'm still gonna kill my Kaiju, but he's also going to the grave. You have to discard it, by the way. Okay. I don't know if I want to just summon this back right away or just wait. I'm thinking here. So I have 10 cards left in my deck, and if I resummon Gizmek, that's gonna basically be 2. I don't know, I also want to put more pressure on his life points. Just, okay, 3,000 to the face. And then pass. Hopefully that's the right call. I hope. Yeah, if only I had a card to if only I had a card to discard. Oh man. I could just stop him here and there, but I cannot pay the cost. I do not have the card to discard. I simply just do not have it. I lack the requirement to play this. I just want to double check this. I want to see what else this is gone. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm locked out of the rest of my synchro monsters for this game at this point. Yeah, my guy really do be thinking here. This guy. He can target, yeah, I'm pretty sure he can target my Nibiru here. Target one face-up monster on the field. Destroy the targeted monster. I'm gonna assume that's what he's targeting. I don't know if he says otherwise. Yeah, the fact that I literally have no cards in hand just, oh boy. The fact that I have to just set this, hoping to just bait out a removal, just, ugh. Okay then, I see. Not sure what the hell you want to take, probably Nibiru. Probably likely gonna be able to just play around that anyways. So yeah, 3 cards in hand and I know one of them. Should be easy enough to play around it in this game state. Alright, my guy, what are we doing here? Alright, minus 4,000. If he leaves the board in this state, I think I can easily win. Otherwise, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure this is probably likely just dead by now. That's probably gonna be just dead by this point, like Slumber. Dark monster in your opponent's graveyard, which... I have Gizmek. I'm just gonna chain Gizmek, which is his only target. And I draw an alpha. Attack mode. So I cannot summon this. Declare. Probably not gonna be like, yeah, I'm locked out of these basically. And this, no need to keep this either. Pretty sure that I could just let him search. Or is he not going to bother because there's like 10 cards left in deck? Alright. Attack for 2450, I guess. And hopefully Super Poly just can clean up the last of whatever he tries to play here. And yeah, I'll have literally a single turn to kill him. And he's gonna fucking set a monster. Yeah, this can only... Oh no, this can only target face up. And you just set one. I might have a problem here, I don't know. Might have a problem here, actually. Well, I might as well discard their card I don't think I can use, so to graveyard. Then fuse his monster and my monster into Starving Venom. Might have a problem here. Alright, nice. I can only attack over a defense position monster and then I just lose. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit saves the day. Fuck's sake. Saved by the Ghost Ogre. Fuck's sake. Wow. You literally saved your ass with that Ghost Ogre. My god. Ghost Ogre, not Ghost Orgy. Not Orgy. That's just wow. Yeah, nice game indeed. And now we gotta do game 2. Probably gonna keep the kaijus. I'll side out an alpha for the one of the teak boos. Just what else can get sided out? I got to use this, so I'm probably keeping it in. I really want to get the teak boos in. And also really want to get the Drolls in as well. The Droll unlocks. Yeah, whatever. I really want to get the Droll unlocks in here. I've sided like, I think 8 cards or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it was like 6 cards sided. Sure, let's try this. I'm gonna try Droll unlock again. Sure. Well, never mind. Maybe not. Yeah, so whatever board he ends up on, I think the best thing to do is just Dark Ruler no more. Whatever board he gets, I just Dark Ruler, basically. That's probably the best thing to try at this rate. And I could just kill everything on it with this. Granted, I won't be able to, like, kill him this turn if I do. I wouldn't be able to kill him in the first turn I take if I do this, but still. If I make it, like, next to impossible for him to just try and get back into the game, then, well, definitely feel like I'll just made the right call. Yeah, but if recovering from that is basically impossible, then Dark Ruler did his job. Yeah, this is only game 2. Yeah, it's fine, my guy. Nibiru, another Ghost Ogre, who gave her life so that Alexa could win game 1. Literally got sacrificed as a meat shield so this guy could have game 1. Yeah, people are still playing Ghost Ogre, apparently. It's just coming up a lot less often as of late. It's just not coming up as often. Yeah, so this... Yeah, it can't respond to this here. That's his end board? I thought there was gonna be more. I thought there was gonna be more to his end board, but that's it? Well then. Well then. Okay. Both of them. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna activate this, then just nuke the board. Then I nuke the board with Kaiju Slumber, I think. And now I can nuke the board. And that can't even tribute itself. Yeah, under DRNM, that can't even tribute itself. Alright, so are we nuking the board or no? Yes, we are. So I'll give myself the weaker Kaiju because I'm hanging on to an Alpha, so I can just put that on the board too. Pretty sure not. It has to be tributed, and you can't tribute it in response because of Dark Ruler no more. Yeah, under that you can't tribute it. Move. Oh my god, I'm fucking slow. This is going slowly. So you gotta remember he takes no damage. Under this, he takes 0 damage. I'm gonna go and look for another card with Bigfoot. Or just... yeah. Alright, let's see my next card then. Sure. Well, can't use that. And I wouldn't want to anyways at the moment. Cast Rule, you can special summon from the graveyard. That can just... I'm just looking at the graveyard here. If I want to go into Sanafond or something. Or I could just go into Zeus. Or Dingirsu or shit or whatever. I think I'll be trying... Actually, I'm gonna just Alpha bounce back my Kaiju? And then just, I guess, go into Sanafon after that, so I have more cards to work with later if the need be. So, declare. So I guess I don't get the bounce in this case, right? Your opponent currently controls. I guess I don't get the bounce since the target's gone and can't return itself to the hand. Send the ghost then to the graveyard. Yeah, I'm guessing I can't get the bounce in this case. Trying Santaphon, that's what's now. So that should be able to beat over my Kaiju. There's 2 monsters in my yard, and, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 in his. And yeah, because Alpha, like, I declared targets for Ghost Ogre. This just kills Alpha before Alpha can just put itself back into hand to then just bounce the Kaiju. So that dies, but he takes 0 damage because, well, this. And that will prevent special summons from the graveyard. Hoping that'll just slow him down enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now he's on 35. Cannot special summon. Shit. U-Chain Gamma, I cry. And then I cry. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, now he's free to just go and summon. Yeah, now he's free to just do whatever at this point. And a free, like, Borlo Savage Dragon on top of that, apparently. Alright, that's at least 6,500 to the face. If he just gets 1,500 more damage on the board, I'm basically dead. Alright, that's 0 attack. He just has to get 1,500 more attack on the board and I'm dead. Simple as that. I'm pretty sure, like, he's pretty damn sure he's got it at this rate. I'm only too certain he's got it. Yeah, because that can just, I think, be linked off for Pisty or something. Then he gets Red MD, and then he just special summons it, and he gets game on board. Yeah, he can go into Red MD. And then just, yeah, get that on board, and I'm dead. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, that Gamma activation, though, that basically gave him the game. First game was sick, especially. Yeah, that first game, though. Yeah, Ghost Ogre being used the meat shield, pretty sick indeed, I must admit. And then me just decking out, because I couldn't just keep on attacking over set monsters forever, I just decked out. Is everyone playing customs? Okay, let me check something quickly. My deck list, let me check something. That name looks familiar. I think that's the guy who made the broken fusion spell and custom cards I'm just having too much fun with. Bear King Duelist or something? King Bear Duelist. I'm gonna see if he's still in the lobby waiting for a duel or something, and then I'll just... Okay, he's on. I want to get a duel from this guy. And just, I don't know. I've recently found this stupid-ass broken fusion spell that just sends from extra deck to graveyard. There are cards that literally just do stuff upon being sent from field. Well, being sent to graveyard in general, they just do things. Yeah, there are like cards in the extra deck that just upon being sent to graveyard, does not matter how they get there. They just let you do stuff. But I can't go set up my board right away. He's gonna go first. I have it in my opening hand, but he's got to make his plays first. King Bear Duelist. King Bear Duelist. Wait, I'm going first? Oh, I am going first, apparently. So... You better, for your sake, have a response to World Beyond Fusion here. Because apparently I'm going first, so I'm just going to activate that straight away. Send monsters from your hand, field, or extra deck to the graveyard as material. So I first got to reveal what I'm summoning. So... 2 light monsters plus 1 dark monster. Light monster. Light monster. I'll just give myself... actually, this guy. Just making sure we're good to go here, has like no negates or anything. So, yeah, the Herald of Arclight being sent from being sent to graveyard by whatever means, is not once per turn. So add 1 ritual spell or 1 ritual monster from deck to hand, and then just the second copy of Arc lets me just repeat that again, and then degrade. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 8 or lower hero fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. View, please. Special summon, ignoring its summoning conditions. Level 8 or lower hero fusion monster, and then I remember DPE exists. So yes, free summon. And I can just go and attempt a ritual summon here. Gonna make sure it doesn't have a response to this. Banish 8 face down as the cost. Yeah, losing no card advantage whatsoever from this. Plus, I can also take full advantage of the fact that I get a large banish pile with this deck list and these custom cards. Special summon this. And I'll spin. Yeah, so this Resident Evil spider that's called Black Tiger could just special summon it by shuffling 2 cards from graveyard back into deck. Or I'll just spin I'll just spin like the two of the monsters I sent off this to do the summon. And I think I'll try and just summon a danger monster, try and get a level 8 on board. And then just go into a rank 8 with that. Okay, he picked trade in, so that's getting discarded. Alright, so I get another like level 8 on board. Alright, Floodgate. So I'm gonna look at my Banish pile quickly. Yeah, this deck is just fucking degenerate, let me tell you. This is a pretty fucking degenerate deck, I must admit. So I'm gonna go into Watcher of Nothingness. 2 level 8 monsters. So yeah, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna declare the effect, detach a material. Special summon 1 banished card to the field or add it to your hand. I'm gonna give myself more cards to work with. And then that, I'll have a larger selection of cards to just also return from the banished pile with Pot Desires knocking out 10 more. And I assume it's fine. 2 grave. Honestly, I think at this point I'm just willing to pass. Yeah. I could have still kept on overextending if I really wanted. Alright, I'll just revive him on my next standby phase, anyways. Because it's DPE, the guy who just doesn't want to die. Sunburst. Then Fusion Summon. Okay. Yeah, this cannot be targeted by card effects. So, yeah, Lightning Storm doesn't target, so that will remove it. I could have possibly threatened to just take over the game, perhaps, if he didn't just Lightning Storm it. Wonder what he's summoning here. 4,500 attack. Okay, beats deck. During the turn, this is Fusion Summon. It's unaffected by card effects. Quick effect. I'm gonna just fish out another banished card. What do I want to take, though? Okay, I should probably read the text on this. Okay, he can negate it if he wants. That's a negate. Banish 1 Drenova card from your graveyard. Drenova card. Asura Path, that's a card. And then destroy that card? When this card leaves the field. Wait, so negate the activation of that card or effect. That's another like activation, so I have to declare it. And I'm pretty sure this is just, it says it's unaffected by card effects that turn as Fusion Summon, but I still have to send all cards on field to graveyard, but that ignores it completely. Yeah, this ignores it. What else does he do? Increase that cards. I hope that's a once per turn. Otherwise, I'm dead here. Yes, he does. 2,700. Doesn't even say it's once per turn on any of these. That's gonna be 1,800. I think we've already got like 8K on board here. Yeah, none of these are once per turn, though. I had to check to see if those were once per turn, but no, that's not the case. So I'm pretty sure that attack's for lethal right there. Pretty damn sure that's 8K on board. Nope, no rematch, apparently. Oh no, maybe I should have tried to go second. Yeah, so 4,500 plus 2,700 plus 1,800. That's 27, 18, that's 45, 45. Yeah, that's absolutely lethal. Yeah, so much for just all that. So much for, like, that board. Alright. Okay, understood. Okay, I'm fine with going second. It means I don't get run over on this first turn. It means I don't get run over here. Paperglass, Engineer. I'm guessing this is his own archetype and whatnot. Looks like a stick figure. Place one Falconer monster from your deck face up in your spell trap zone as a continuous trap. Okay. I'll probably just show off the deck list on my degenerate deck here. These guys look super simplistic, but they still look kind of cool, not gonna lie. This definitely looks like the kind of stuff that could be made in Microsoft Paint, but it still looks nice, if you ask me. Yep, that's fine. Banish cards from the top of your deck up to the number of monsters you can Falconers, so 2. So he's setting that off for, let's see. Yeah, this is definitely like his own in-house archetype he's made. I mean, if I were to do that, like I have to just like think like, I don't know, like what archetype would I want to make? If an opponent would summon a monster while this card points to an opponent's main monster zone, and that zone can be used, they must use that zone. If this card points to a monster. I'm just gonna, like, remove the one back row there is. Or force its activation now. Okay. Must special summon to the zone if able. Each effect can only be used once per turn. Then Shane what? I'm gonna guess not Rage Quit, right? Lancer? Quick effect, okay. You can destroy one card in your hand or that you control. So that one. Yeah, so he's playing a bunch on my turn. Paper Glass Shot. Wait, spell? But that's a trap card. Hold on a minute. I don't know, maybe in some alternate universe, spell cards are purple. Yeah, like... Which one said spell card? This one did. Unless... I don't know. I don't think I'm misreading these cards. I don't think I'm misreading that. I'm pretty sure that was a trap card. I don't know if I should just, like, bother. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a trap card. And then I'll just continue on. Okay, we're good to go here. Nah, you're good. Randomly choose one card from my hand. Or just roll the dice. Thank you. That's gone then. So I have to put it in this zone because this card dictates that it must be in this zone. Well, I can just tribute him off away, actually, so... Kaiju, the mercenary. Yeah, I kind of want to see more cards, to be honest. And I have no other dangers to use Kraken's effect here, so... It's just gonna hit the graveyard and that's it. Yeah, this hand wasn't very exciting, not gonna lie. And yeah, this is basically just like another sort of Red Maju type card. With like the ability to just banish stuff out of graveyards, so... Capable of disruption, but it's gonna have like no stats. Pretty sure I can do nothing else. Yeah, I can literally do nothing else here. I'm gonna resolve. There can be only one. I don't know, I'd rather much just have a crazier board than this. Absolutely. I already basically just gestured, yes you can. What does this guy do? Never mind. Shire Falconer. Another mercenary. He can just... I assume he's just gonna kill my Wolfman. Well, I have no monsters on the board. And... nothing in the graveyard can just revive itself or anything. Alright, minus 19. Would summon... and just... Allure of Darkness, please. Help me out here. Please, Allure, help me out. Ooh, gotta banish this. And if I just summon... If it would summon, I could just set. I could just set to, like, a zone that's not pointing to, and... honestly, just... that won't even achieve much of anything. Oh no, pass! I can't summon this, I'm missing the ritual spell. So I cannot play this. That's missing. Probably gonna be losing this game. This hand wasn't very spectacular, and well... yeah, my hand wasn't very spectacular. And now my floodgate's gone. Minus 34. Quick effect, you can link summon. If this has 2700 or more attack, I'm dead. 1800. Trade in, okay. I'm just gonna use this guy as discard fodder. Pot of Desires, yes. Kaiju, yes. I'm pretty sure I kind of have to Kaiju. Okay, now I can just push. Yeah, I can definitely push now. Alright, suddenly now I'm just drawing it to gas. Yeah, now we're hitting gas. Special summon. Normal summon. And that's on 5,700 attack? Okay, let's just make it an even 6,000. Make it 6,000 exactly, I guess. Alright, super comeback. Anime style comeback. Your back's to the wall and then you just get the god draw and you fucking win anyways. Anime style comeback. Wanna go again or no? Done siding. I'm guessing he didn't side at all, so... I'm guessing he didn't even touch his sideboard, so... I'm just gonna do the same and not side. I don't know, I was just hoping to get some crazy-ass board with the fusion card from that guy that just ran me over with the 9,000 attack, whatever that was. Yeah, even summoned DPE and everything and still didn't matter. Fusion monster. Okay, I'm guessing... Okay, this guy did the fusion summon. So, fusion summons with a spell card. And I'm pretty sure only in custom cards can you see fusion monsters that summon off spells and traps. What does he do? Yeah, I think it got destroyed off. Okay, one of these destroyed a card in his hand to summon to the field or something. What does he do upon being destroyed, I wonder? Link monster. Stick figure Link monster guy. Alright. Again, gonna be locked into using this zone, unless I kaiju him away. Wait, actually, shit, I don't even think I'm supposed to be able to do that. They must use that zone. I actually don't even think I can kaiju it away, so... Only now am I catching that, apparently. Wait, but these are both darks, so I can... fuse them off or something? First, I think I'll just trade off Wolfman for cards. Just dig for cards, basically. If this card's discarded, you can draw 2 cards and discard 1 card, and he's level 8, so perfect to just discard to trade in. Yeah, I know. Two dark monsters. Okay, where's the guy that's... Yeah, with different names. That text box, don't think that's really relevant at the moment. Yeah, then I'll declare Kraken. So, shuffle one danger monster that's not Kraken into deck, and then draw a card. Draw, please. Alright then. Gizmek, fucking Orochi, let's go. Oh no, I feel like I kind of just honestly have to do this. Alright, so it's in my deck, this card. I'm gonna go into this anime-only card here, and just hopefully it sticks to just get me a spell or trap. Add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand. That's word for word what it does in apparently the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal anime. But yeah, truth be told, this probably could never come into the real game with its current wording. Yeah, honestly, that could never come into the real game. Maybe only if it only searched out, like, I don't know, spells and traps or activated them within its archetype, but we're gonna just set this up here. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, I want to see how far this shit gets pushed. So I'm gonna reveal... Fable Chaos Angel. So send 2 lights and a dark from extra deck to graveyard. All of which have effects that go off when they're sent to the graveyard in general. Yeah, so Degrad's gonna be Chainlink 1, Arc Chainlink 2, and other Arc Chainlink 3. Yeah, off 1 card. Yeah, I found my own stupid ass broken engine, apparently. And then yeah, Degrade, Special Summon 1. Level 8 or lower hero fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Level 8 or lower hero. DPE. I have another card that can just get rid of your card. Don't worry. All off 1 fucking card, basically. That's why I'm just like... That's why I find this fucking hilarious. All off 1 card. I'm gonna spin back the monsters from the extra deck that were sent there off World Beyond Fusion. I'll just spin them back. Less than or equal to the number of synchro summon monsters this turn. Unless there's something else missing here. Yeah, that's a little something I wasn't 100% sure on, so kind of just assume that the monster was summoned, then this just goes away. So I get this card back for free. Alright, I got my card back for free, basically. New chain starts when the spell is in the graveyard, so... yeah, basically get it back for free. Alright, the card I got back for free. And I'm going to overlay into the rank 9 water monster. I can just use any water exceeds material. And has like once per turn Omni Negate on it. Banish face down, 1 card on the field. Go for it. From your deck to the graveyard, then you can destroy 1 spell trap card on your opponent's side of the field. I already got the payoff from activating it. Got the payoff already. That's a negate on board, so I think that's game. I don't know how much attack that is on board. Well, yeah, I don't know. As soon as I found this 1 card that just sends from extra direct to graveyard, yeah, as soon as I found this 1 card, I knew it was gonna be just fun. But I'm starting to think the novelty is gonna wear off rather quickly. Just basically curb stomping people with all this payoff from activating 1 card. I'll just explain the deck as best I can, and I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, so had they tried something else, would have just basically negated the effect anyways, or if they would have summoned a monster, would have just negated the summon with this, whatever anime girl this is. Yeah, you can also Xyz summon this using any water Xyz as the material and then transfer materials over. That's just 2 level 8s water monster. Just to easily get into this. And DPE, of course, just... You've seen him everywhere the past couple of months, but he's kind of stopped showing up everywhere since Vert got banned. Yeah, since Vert got hit, like, he hasn't really been showing up too much anymore. Yeah, this fucking board, though. Yeah, this 1 fucking card, though. Yeah, I was originally just looking for ways to easily dump Heralds of the Arclight from my extra deck to graveyard. To just search up the 2 pieces of the ritual summon for Holy Blade Colossus. I saw this card, looked pretty damn cool. It's a level 8. You summon it by just banishing, and I have a deck that loves to banish cards, for one thing. So this is exactly what I want to be doing anyways. I want to be banishing cards. Yeah, since one of my rank 8s just lets you just pull cards from the banish pile to your hand. So just, you have 8 cards to pick from already in the case of summoning Colossus. Alright, deck profile for custom deck. Basically, that's what's gonna happen now. Yeah, so this is a batshit. This is pretty batshit degenerate, if you ask me. So yeah, as of late, I've been noticing that I don't really need Gren Maju or any of its variants to just win with this deck. So yeah, I still have 3 Gizmek Roshi, just easy to get this level 8 on board. And also just banish a bunch of cards, get a huge banish pile, which originally the goal of this deck, I was originally just trying to get like big Gren Majus on board. But I've just found some other cards to play with that Might just be way better than that. Might just make Gren Maju obsolete in his own deck, basically. Yeah, so instead of just tribute summoning this monster like normal, you can special summon this card from hand by shuffling 2 cards from the graveyard into the deck. I would apparently assume that... Yeah, I'd assume that you could also just basically empty out your opponent's graveyard to summon this too. This is definitely ambiguously worded. The way I read negate a spell trap zone for 2 turns, the way I've read this is that it negates it basically during the turn you use this effect, and then also just on the opponent's turn. So basically until the end of the next turn, whatever like spell trap cards activate in those zones have their effects negated. And then a bunch of danger monsters will just discard to quickly draw through the deck to just get to key cards. Yeah, custom dangers really do be on steroids. I don't know, I think Wolfman especially. Yeah, there's no hard ones per turn on this, but I sort of just assume that that should be there. Like, all the dangers have this hard ones per turn on whenever they're discarded. Yeah, especially Wolfman to just let you draw 2 cards and discard 1, which, yeah, that can trigger another danger of your choosing, if it happens to be in your hand at that time. And this also just, because I have other dangers, this also just lets me dig deeper into the deck, no matter what, if I have a danger in the graveyard. Yeah, because when any of these summon themselves, I get to look at my next card, and even if these fail to summon themselves, even if they're caught, they let me dig deeper, and, well, if I have another danger in graveyard, this also lets me dig deeper, guaranteed. Kaiju's attribute monsters if necessary, but I do think against that guy in game 1, maybe I wasn't actually allowed to just tribute his monsters off. Because I was summoning to a zone that, I think it was the Mercenary. Yeah, the Mercenary was not pointing to, which was... Wait, then again, like, there's a link arrow pointing to... I know, I'm pretty sure there was a link arrow pointing to one of his zones anyway, so just had to pick the other zone, it would have been fine. Yeah, so Kaiju's to just deal with monsters that are either really hard to kill, can't be targeted, destroyed by effects, or unaffected by card effects, maybe even outright. This ritual card that I can just summon with this here. And yes, apparently he does just... He gives me my ritual spell back for free, so that's basically just discard fodder for later. Then there's the banished cards off the field equal to the number of synchro summon monsters during this turn, but this deck is in synchro summoning right now. And then yeah, that quick effect is crazy, especially since it's a quick effect to just banish cards on the field face down. Doesn't target, doesn't destroy. Quick effect. And send 1 to 3 face down banished cards you own back to the deck. And just by ritual summoning this guy, you're guaranteed to have a pile of 8. So that this ritual spell already fuels his own effect. 3 trade in, discard level 8s to draw more. Allure, draw 2 to just then have to banish a dark monster, but still, you're getting to look at your next 2 cards. 2 Pot of Desires. 1 Shard of Desires, which is basically a piece of a broken Pot of Desires, so it's about half as good. Another anime-only card. I do imagine maybe this would be a little OP if we're brought to the real game. Yeah, I do imagine this could be pretty crazy. I mean, this especially is just crazy. 2 Super Polymerization with just monsters that have generic materials. Well, most of them do anyways. So that is removal that can't be responded to. Harpy's Feather Duster. Yeah, that's the ritual spell. Few like floodgate type effects to try and just restrict the opponent's plays. And then especially here, probably like my favorite card because it's just stupidly broken from what I'm seeing. I could just look up even more, like, extra deck monsters that just do something the moment they're sent to the graveyard by any means possible. Yeah, so when this is activated, you reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck, which I'm typically gonna go for... Okay, where's the guy that requires... Yeah, there's a guy in here that requires 2 light monsters and a dark monster, so... Yeah, upon activating World Beyond Fusion, I can just send 2 light monsters and 1 dark monster from my extra deck to the graveyard, all of which have effects that go off when they're sent to the graveyard, so they will basically all resolve in one shot. So just by activating this, I'm at least going, like, +3. Or +2. So yeah, I'm using up 1 card here to gain 1 card from the deck into the hand, 1 card from the deck into the hand. So we're going +2 after going -1. And for example, if I also maybe just send Lightless Marauder to the graveyard instead, because he has the ability to just let me draw 2 and discard 1 upon being sent to the graveyard by whatever means. So yeah, I easily go like +2. I'm gaining 3 cards total by using up 1. Well, I'm using up 1 to gain like 3 cards total, so yeah, basically +2. And not to mention, one of those cards, if I want, can just be Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer because of this guy. And yes, this does say if this card is sent to the graveyard, and doesn't care how it's sent to the graveyard. Even off this, I can just put it there, and then... Yeah, because it's a dark monster, obviously. I can just send it to the graveyard off this, and then get a free Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. On top of getting the free pieces to just ritual summon this guy. And then getting 8 banished cards face down on top of that. Can just do with those whatever I want, basically. Or I can just instead opt to just draw 2 cards, then discard a card if I also want. Instead of just trying to summon DPE. And since I have Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, I can easily just get him to pop a set Scythe or something, or maybe just try and find ways to get this banished face up, because if I can do that, then it should also be easy to special summon this if it's banished face up or something. But just getting it set in the spell trap zone and getting DP out just makes it way too easy for the most part to proc this and then lock your opponent out of using their extra deck, despite the fact you've just used it a bunch yourself. Yeah, so Scythe Lock is still alive, technically. Yeah, Scythe Lock never left. Yeah, if special summon during your opponent's turn, if sent to the graveyard from your spell trap zone, you can set this as a spell, and yeah, this guy can just destroy. Yeah, you can destroy. Yeah, he can easily just destroy that set card and just basically force it to trigger. Yeah, so this is probably going to be the real star of this list. During your 3rd standby phase, after this card's activation, fusion summon the revealed monster. Or just go to 100 life points to summon it immediately. Yeah, but the real payoff I'm gaining is just from what I'm ditching into the graveyard. So I'm already getting, like, another fusion monster, and yes, I'm technically using a fusion card to ritual summon. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, just fusion to ritual summon. Yeah, because it says, like, there's no once per turn on the add ritual monster, ritual spell, and Herald of the Arclight. Yeah, so this popped up in one of my games already, where I just basically use it to just search out the World Beyond Fusions just so I could set up that stupid board with it. Basically off the back of 1 card, pretty much. And also have the power to activate spells and traps out of my hand, so it would be really fucking funny to just have 2 copies of this, activate 1 on my turn, then just use this to activate another copy, but Of course, just, I don't know, using Black Tiger here to just spin back whatever I sent from, like, Graveyard back to extra deck. Just to spin it back so I can use it again. And then just basically get more advantage. And maybe even just... Yeah, because this also can discard a card upon... Yeah, on top of drawing it can discard a card, so... Imagine I could just discard... Yeah, I could technically draw into Danger Shambler or have it in the hand when I'm just activating this with Sebek on the opponent's turn when they set up their monsters. I could technically just, yeah, activate another copy of this on their turn with this here, with its quick effect to detach a material, to then just basically reveal fusion monster, say this, to send this and another dark monster in my extra deck to graveyard. Or just maybe that again if I need to and I don't have one dark monster to send. And then draw 2 cards off this being sent to the graveyard, and one of them happens to be Danger Shambler that I discard. And then that resolves, and then that destroys my opponent's monsters on their turn. Yeah, I'd love to also just do that play, not gonna lie. I'd love to make that play. And then, yeah, Watcher of Nothingness here. 2 level 8 monsters, also generic level 8 materials. Once per turn, can detach one material from this card. Special summon one banished card to the field, which you can only do with monsters, so I assume in this case, like, the card has to be face up to actually do the special summon. Because if it's face down, then you can't just verify with your opponent that it's a monster. But adding it to your hand, which this I assume is possible in the case that doesn't, like, ask, like, what kind of banished card it is to just add to hand, but special summon to field would assumably ask that it's a monster. So most of the time, just adding, like, banished face-down cards to hand. And just acquiring them rather easily with stuff like Pod Desires and Gizmek Orochi. And also recently, this guy's Ritual spell to just banish 8 cards also. And this is on a quick effect, so on the opponent's turn, I can just pull myself another card from the banished pile and just keep gaining card advantage. So it took a bit of time to read the text on this, and if card you control you destroy a battle or card effect, can attach one material from this card instead. Haven't summoned this yet. If special summon, can destroy a card your opponent controls, so this is basically Dingirsu or consider the Evening Star, but sexy. Risu, Master of Winds, more generic, level 8 monster materials. This can just remove spell and trap cards on the field, and just negate spell trap activations, so basically another negate. I mainly just have this in here, but also kind of cool that it's completely unaffected by the effects of light and dark monsters. And also, I can just draw into more cards by running over light and dark monsters. And apparently this is, like, also not once per turn either, so I could just run over a bunch of light and dark monsters for, like, every material I have on this card to just draw multiple cards until I run out of materials. Apparently it's not once per turn. It's until you run out of materials, or you feel like stopping. This just summons... I summon this using the previous Xyz monster I mentioned. Once per turn during either player's turn when anything's activated on the field. Okay, it's restricted to stuff on the field, actually, so can't just negate whatever I want here. Yeah, if something on the field activates, can negate that effect and attach that card to this card's Xyz material. So let's say if my opponent would have had something in the graveyard to activate, then I wouldn't stop it with this. When your opponent summons a monster, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, negate the summon, and banish that monster. So it's like 2 means of negating each turn on the same card. And then this is mostly just fusion monsters with generic materials to use with super polymerization. Yeah, probably one of the easiest to fusion summon with entirely your opponent's monsters is a Mud Dragon of the Swamp. I assume Dark Monsters still do come up pretty often, so even in custom cards I can imagine, so this is basically the stand-in for Starving Venom. Battle Saint Frida, 2 light monsters. If this card was fusion summoned using at least one monster your opponent controls as material, you can destroy up to 2 cards on the field. And yes, if I play against a deck full of light monsters and Super Polymerization connects, then it's basically effectively a guarantee I get to just pop the 2 cards, pretty much. This is pretty much in here for the sake of World Beyond Fusion to just let me mill like 2 lights and a dark monster from my extra deck to graveyard. Typically the 2 Heralds of the Arclight to get the Ritual Spell and monster, so I have the Ritual Summon ready off one single activation. And if I want to just draw cards, Lightless Marauder, or if I just want to summon really powerful boss monster, he's here to let me summon a powerful boss monster. Okay, I didn't really read much beyond the 2 light and 1 dark monster, to be honest, on this card. Once per turn, this effect is pretty nice, though. This one, not so much. You're discarding a card to inflict 400 damage, if it's a monster. I'd rather just be drawing cards, if I can do that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd have plenty of darks in the graveyard to just banish to, yeah, like, draw 2. Or I could just summon this right off the World Beyond Fusion if I don't mind just setting my life points to 100. I mean, if I have enough, like, negates and just means of stopping the opponent from really doing much of anything anyways, then it might not matter so much. I'll get to 100 points of life. Yeah, because this right here would just let me draw another 2 cards. Just more advantage, plus it's another level 8 on the board I can just do more things with, like more rank 8 summoning and whatnot. I'm not going to be able to summon this, ever. It's just here to get thrown into the bin with World Beyond Fusion, just let me draw more cards. This is also basically here to just get bin to summon DPE off of World Fusion. So I just basically ignore all this text here. And I ignore this text too. And yeah, I don't think I need to explain DBE. If you've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For the past couple months like me, I shouldn't have to explain this guy. And 2 Herald of the Arclight to just basically only get tossed to the graveyard to just fetch me my ritual cards. Yeah. Fucking crazy list if you ask me. And it could probably easily side lock too. I don't follow news, so what's new? Sex robots sponsored by Tesla. Biden is importing monkeypox breast milk to Ukraine to winter Alaska. With what? Would sex robots use human lube or mechanical lube? Guess it'd be something like Vaseline. Why in the fuck is this what I log on to? They should include organic components that synthesize human secretions and pheromones. They should also release said secretions in response to foreplay. I don't know. What the fuck else is going on here? Tesla just launched their own... Seriously? So I guess we're going to just read about how Tesla launched their own sex robot in the main menu tonight. Yeah, this is why I often just look at the main menu on stream to see what crazy shit's going on. I don't know, I'm probably gonna go look this up. I'm gonna look this up after I'm done the stream. It's called Elon Musk and it's gone rogue. we're still talking about sex robots? Should be programmed to feel pleasure and intimacy and to seek out those things. Otherwise, what's the point of them? That's no easy task to just try and make a robot feel human emotions. I mean, granted, AI's definitely dabbled into that field, but it's no easy task. Or just get married to a robot. Some people like the idea of fucking a dead object, sir. Just quit Yu-Gi-Oh! And you won't need sex robots. Damn, so my robot can cheat on me? I sincerely hope sex robots are never a thing. It's cheaper to have a girlfriend then. Elon will make them affordable. Why women fake orgasms? Because they think men care. What am I fucking reading here? How good do I think I'm at Yu-Gi-Oh? Scale of 1 to 10. Well, definitely absolutely not a 10. Probably no way in hell a 10. Yeah, sex is good, but have you worn an outfit or piece of clothing just outside your comfort zone to prove a point? Are we still gonna be reading up more shit about sex robots? No, seriously, like, is this for real? Tesla sex robots, that's gonna be in my search history forever now, isn't it? Once I just type that in. Vert didn't die, he just got reincarnated. Oh, kind of like technically that fusion spell I'm using kind of just basically filled in for him. Yeah, that stupid fusion spell. I can just send a bunch of cards. Yeah, because people were basically mainly just using Vert to just summon DPE. And the fusion spell, that custom fusion spell, I can just use it to also summon DPE, so Verte never truly died. Christoplant tuberculosis. Fish. Link effect to infect monsters, including a tuner. You can target one face-up monster on the field. It becomes smallpox until the end of this turn. During your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can banish this card you control in one fusion or polymerization. Yada yada. Special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. And if you do, its level becomes 1, 2, or 3, and it's treated as a tuner synchro monster while it's face up on the field. Yes, I also actually, speaking of the Krista fiber thing part, speaking of the Crystron part of this card here, this abomination, speaking of that, yeah, I got news of the OCG ban list update. Halki Fibrax is now forbidden over there in the East. And yeah, since we recently got a reprint in Ghost from Past 2, I'm gonna just guess right now, next ban list, Halki gets banned in the West as well. Kinda glad Vert was banned so I don't have to see Dragoon in every rogue deck or DPE. Well, I just shoved DPE into my custom card deck because, yeah, apparently easy to do that. The size matches all on its own from the outset. Yeah, I basically summoned DPE in one of those custom card duels and I still lost anyways. Yeah, Funny Snake is gone, but still more broken cards out there, especially in custom cards. Is Abaz a bad guy? That's a good question. Better question, are Tesla sex robots actually for real? I'm gonna go just end the stream so I can look that up.